The price logic is also important to identify the direction and have a better logic. So let me show you some price logic combined also with Fibonacci. So first of all, go in 1 hour time frame. That's one exercise that I want to show you. I think I've shown you it back then when I was doing the basic of trading with Ichimoku. So remove Ishimoku, like turn off the eye, not, and then what you will do, you come back to we'll do the price logic like this. What is price logic basically? Basically, price logic is, you know, that price move from doing highs, shit, no, price move like going up like this, rising up, going down a little bit to be cheaper, then going more expensive than the previous, the left high, then going down cheaper, then going more expensive, then going down, then going expensive, then going down. What you need to realize about all of this is that this movement is the normal logic price, normal movement logic of the price. So in this movement, where do you think that is the best to buy? If this is an axis to, this is the axis of cheapest price below, cheapest price below, and expensive price like VIP price above. Why do you think are the best time to buy? Isn't it here, right? It is here, right? You buy here, you withdraw your profit above. You buy each time at this level, right? Now, if here it is the best moment to buy, and then somebody comes and buy at this point, is that logical? Like, is it like normal? Like when you sat down at home, you have a 30 million car, right? That somebody is showing you that he want to sell it to you. And then in your bank account, you have like 40 million, right? In your bank account, right? You have 40 million in your bank. So you have two cars, the 10 million car and the 30 million car. Is it logical to go like the same car, like it's the same as the same car? Is it logical to go and buy the 30 million, or is it more logical to go and buy the 10 million? Obviously, it's logical to go and buy the cheapest one, like already used car, but in good condition too, than buying a brand new car. You save how much? You save 20 million. So after you buy this one, this 10 million, you end up still having 30 million in your bank account that you can do something else with it, investing or other places. It is the same thing with the price. It's the same thing with the price that you must take into consideration. Let us say this place was 10 million and above here it was 30 million. Why in the world are you going to buy just right here at 30 million? And you totally miss this one, this part here below. It's not logical, it's not a price logic. That's not the normal way of price moving, right? Price move from cheapest price to expensive price. So you need to buy at cheap prices. So after that, you can actually put Fibonacci and realize that sometimes those cheap price are in the 61% Ishimoku. Sorry, 61% Fibonacci level. Let us take this one also. This one is 50%. So when you're in between the zone of 30% and 60% of Fibonacci, you are in the cheapest price. That is the logical way moment to buy. But when you come here and then you tell yourself that you buy where it is 0% Fibonacci, how come can you come and buy there? Is that not a sell? That's where seller want to sell you a more expensive price, right? 30 million. That's at those points, yeah, at those top, that's where sellers sell. Because the market is made of what? Who and who? The market is only made of buyers and sellers. So you need to position yourself at the moment, at the logical place where other buyers are buying, right? And other sellers are selling. So if you're a seller, is it logical to come and sell here? No. No seller is selling there. Even from Fibonacci point of view, price logic, sellers are not inside this point. Sellers are only on 0%. This is where sellers were. Sellers were at this 0%. So be a little bit logical. So, okay, as soon as you understand that, let us then do a quick a quick check, a quick highs and low model. Let us start from this place. Rise and low, highs and low, like top and down, above and below. So what you do is that you go on the drawing board here and you take the drawing, this drawing, and then you follow me like this. Let us first of all do the highs and low. So we take the first high, the highest point of the price, and then you go below like this. Then you take the next high, and then you go below. Okay, let us stop just right here. So let me explain to you something about the direction. So the normal movement of the price is like this, right? What does this mean? This means that each time we broke the previous place where we sold, it means that we are going higher. What does that mean? It means that we are going to the upside. This is an uptrend. It's a direction to the upside, right? We are going up. So the direction is actually given by the fact that if the price doesn't go below the previous place where we bought, we are still in the upside. There are two ifs. If one, it doesn't go below the previous buy. This is the previous buy. So it stopped here and then go up. It doesn't go below the previous buy. So if number two, if now it goes above the previous sell like this at this point, it means that those two ifs give you a up direction. So here it went above. So we are still in the up direction and we did not go below this. So we are still in the up direction. So we go like this above the previous sell, the sell on the left. So is an uptrend. But the day we will go below the previous buy, it is the start of the down trend. Yeah. When you go below the previous buy, it's a sign started of the downtrend. That's the direction logical price movement. Same thing for the downtrend like this. This is the buy point, right? This is the sell point. If number one, if we don't go above the previous sell here, if you don't go above the previous sell, and if we don't, and if we go below the previous buy like this, it is a down direction. Okay, so that's all you need to look at. Nothing more. Don't put order blocks. Don't put FVG. Nothing more. So let's start doing it. Uh, so we start here. This is a low. This is a high. This is the the lowest point below. Okay. So we sold here. The only moment this price. So that's the downtrend. From the price perspective, the downtrend continue till here. This this is a downtrend, right? We are in a downtrend because we actually broke this bottom here. Okay, price perspective from the price perspective, but we go to the uptrend. We start going to the uptrend from this level when we break above here. So when the price went up, it broke. So we are already in the uptrend. Then we go downtrend. Uptrend. We are still in the uptrend. Unless we break this bottom, you need to break the bottom that created the uptrend to go on the downtrend. So all of this in the middle are still in a downtrend from the price perspective. All of this high, top and down, all of them are all of this from the price perspective. Looking at this, we are still in the uptrend from the price perspective, right? Until we literally come and break here below. But Ishimoku is not like that. Ishimoku will have tell you that at this point we are already, if you put Ishimoku, you will see we are already going to the downtrend from here. You see TK cross. TK cross has been crossing here above. That's why when I tell you that there's one thing that I always say, Ishimoku is the master of volume. That's why I call him the MVI, the master of volume. And the price is the warrior, the WP, right? So the master commend the warrior. You cannot commend your master. For me, Ishimoku is above all. It's above price. Ishimoku is God, by the way. This is the Holy Spirit at the same time. That tells you where everything goes. Why? Because if you go to buy a car, if there is two cars of 30 million, like you go to the car dealer, one 30 million and one car 10 million. Ishimoku is the one show you who is the buyer who has the amount of money to buy which one. Ishimoku tells you it because these are just price, like fixed price on the cars. Like you have cars like this and the price is already fixed. It doesn't tell you so much about the buyer, who are doing what, who is doing what, who is whom. But if you want to know if the rich and the poor, to know which argument, which sales argument or negotiation you can have, because the first skill of a seller is to identify who is rich and who is poor, to identify who has how much money. And Ishimoku is the master seller, the master. Ishimoku is the master of telling you the volume of each person bank account. That's who Ishimoku is. He's telling you the volume of the bank account of each person. So let's keep going. At this level, you can realize that Ishimoku told you from advanced that at this point we have cells. Um, that we have cells. So okay, let's keep going. I also have this one just right here. Okay. So we have also this. Yeah, we still have this. Okay. So from this point, okay, from this point we are already to the upside, but after that, normally, because we broke this, we are to the downside. The only place where when we can be to go to upside is this one. So then we have this, we went to the upside, and then we have something like this. Then it's very clear that we are just keeping going to the upside at this level, like this. Like this. Okay, so but in between we had this down. The price said this is a sell, when then he said this is the uptrend direction. He changed the mind and then said it is an uptrend direction here. So from there we went up. The only time that you can sell again from the price perspective is at the bottom here, far below here. Okay, but what Ishimoku is telling you that is that you can actually, rather than waiting, rather than doing some bullshit things, you can actually come and and sell from here, because you have this setup that is called Ishimoku Dunk. The dunk, right? Can sell the dunk just right there, and Tenkan is bending to the downside. That's why I'm telling you that the Ishimoku volume is the master, and the Vegeta analysis lecture is what makes the difference. The way I show you how to read. So because here, even here, there are some people who will use Fibonacci like this, and they will say, okay, we had a rise up. Most of the time, here is a previous resistance that is becoming now a support. So my strategy is that I come and buy here at 61%, and then I place my stop loss like 88% to have a little bit of room for price to breathe. Then you come and buy here, and then you get exited, because it has never been about the price level. Fibonacci is a price tool, not a volume tool. I'm just using it to show you something a little bit later. So don't start putting warriors above masters. The master is the Ishimoku volume. And I'm just writing the language of the master. I'm just telling you the language of the master so that you understand how it works. So let us keep going. I didn't say the price doesn't work. I'm saying that the ruler, the person who you must follow between the master and the warrior, it is the master that commands the warrior. It's my bank account volume that goes in the market and buys some price that can be manipulated. That is why there's a difference between Ishimoku and price action, like Fibonacci, highs and low. You can only use Ishimoku and then be aware of all of the other warriors, but the master stays the volume. The volume has created all of the price. it is people who have the upper class and the rich who have money who can go and buy things in the supermarket, goods in the supermarket. Those who don't have money, the brookies, those who live in the bushes, like only eat rats or something like that, who have no coins, no cash, cannot go in the supermarket and buy things like that. So the volume matter. Anyway, let's keep going. The price started become cheaper from here. So why did I even put it this way? Anyway, so from this point of view, the price will become again expensive at this level, something like this. So everything that is in between, like all of these highs and lows that are in between, all of this is a downtrend, is still a downtrend direction. Okay, but we broke here. We broke this low just right here. Let me zoom it. No, we didn't break it. So we didn't break it. Anyway, we didn't break it. So we didn't break it. So this was lower like this. And then all of this, the price is telling you that we start being expensive just from this level. But realize again what Ishimoku just told you, brother. Realize again what Ishimoku just told you. If price is telling you that we start being going to the uptrend from here, and then that's where you can start looking for buys. You put the master Ishimoku volume. What did he tell you in advance, days earlier, that from here rather than later here, we are expensive from this point, from here, right? So the buys could have started just right here. The buys. Then starting to take buys just above here, like some few buys, lame, short, that will have even get you stopped out. Then the second good buy is here. So that's why Ishimoku is very early. So then what do we have next? Then we have a downtrend from price is telling that the downtrend is at this point. Then we have something this, and then we are heading to the upside. So the downtrend, this downtrend is just finished here. So we are still in an uptrend. The only way we can go to the downtrend is if, from price perspective, is if we wait the price breaking here down. So that's the price logic. I don't have any problem about the direction. I'm using, the reason why I don't have any problem with price is that price is just a warrior. I cannot be having a problem with my warrior as a master Ishimoku master, right? I cannot be having a problem with my warrior. It's my warrior who is giving me the take profit or the stop losses. Who is actually hitting, like who is actually hitting my take profit? It is the price. It's not the Ishimoku line. Because the price is just the servant. There's the who is that is the one carrying my money back, right? He's the one carrying my money back. He's also the one making me lose some money on stop losses, right? So he's just a warrior. But I have no, so that's why I consider him as one of the tool, as one of the logical only one I don't use price in my stuff. I have many stuff, as you can see. Like, it can even be 200 stuff in terms of volume reading. But price is just one logical. It's not, I cannot base decision based on price. But I've realized that it has a logic that I can use as one of the warrior that I use. So now let us put Ishimoku. Let me show you what is inside this document that I wanted to show first. I wanted to show you that when you are in the empty space, V means anything. It is a reversal sign. So when you are already in the empty, it's a reversal sign. Let us look at this position. When candles are in the empty, like when price is the empty, it's a reversal sign, right? So what do you see also? When you take Fibonacci, to have a buy, you start from your first click of the mouse is on the bottom, then the next click is above for the uptrend direction, right? That empty space of those candles appear also at the 0% Fibonacci, right? That's why I'm trying to say here, tell you here. And each time it is at that 0%, it is a reversal. Even here, even back then at this level, even back here, the candle here were at 0%. The candle from this bottom to this high, 0%, right? So what happened to the price? A reversal. That's what I'm trying to show you. Another thing is for Tenkan. Let's look at this, for example. From this bottom to this top, what do you see? Candle went inside Tenkan, between Tenkan and Kijun, right? And at the same time, they are in the 38% level. Just at the 38% level. Yeah, it's a great entry. So Tenkan correspond to Fibonacci 38%. Basically, that's what I mean. That's what I mean here. This Tenkan is 38% Fibonacci. Right? Okay. We could have had something just right here like this too. Something just right here like this too. Because we just broke this high at this level, and then we can have also a Tenkan like this corresponding, because the price, that's the ticket cost before the cloud, right? This was the entry. This was the entry. This was the entry here. And it is the early entry. That's why I try to mean this is the early entry. What I call early, why do I call that place early entry? I call that place early entry because if you enter here as a buy at this point, compared to enter at an SSB, an inverted SSB here, or compared to enter at as a buy at a Kijun, at a KSB here, the earliest one is the one before the cloud, the Tenkan ticket cost before the cloud. That's why I said that it's an early entry. Very good to actually benefit from the cloud. We have more potential. But now we have Kijun. Most of the time, you will see that Kijun is, let us take this downtrend for them. You will see that Kijun is a 50% Fibonacci retracement. When Kijun got touched by candles, it's a 50% retracement of Fibonacci also. It's a 50%, just right there. Kijun. It is not always 50%. Sometimes it cannot be 50%. It will not be 50%. But I mean, in general. For example, this part here is not 50%. It is more than 100%, right? But I mean, in general, when candles are touching it is 50%. Like this high, low. 50% retracement of Fibonacci. That's how I use a little bit of price to understand which line is what. Okay. But I'm not using the price for decision making. Never. It's just like one logical argument that I can have for myself. It's not a one do it all. For me, it doesn't. It represents one part on 300 parts, not the whole part of it, not the whole. So now what we got is so let us go with there are some Kijun that are deeper, like that go deeper, like even 61, 78%. I even showed you the one that is more than 100%. So for case, those are great entry. Anyway. Those are great entry. Why am I even showing you all of this? It's because, right? Let us take this example, this option. There are people who get confused for there are people who use Ishimoku who get legitimately confused about the 5 lines of Ishimoku. That can be tough and a lot for a brain to get it for the first time. But with time, like with understanding, with readings, you can actually make yourself, right? So the reason why I'm showing you that is that stay logical, even price wisely. You cannot be buying at this point. You cannot start buying here at the in the air, in the empty space. The empty space is made for reversal. You cannot be buying this candle here, for example. It's not logical. If you start doing those type of air buying in your uptrend like this, you will get waxed out. Like air buying, you buy here. What's the reason for you to buy here? It's not logical because even price wisely, the price cannot keep moving like this and then you literally leave all of this buy because you are afraid of any type of, I don't know why you can be afraid of green pencils and red pencils, and then you prefer to come and buy in a very illogical place. This is not actually a cheapest price position. This is a very expensive where everybody will sell. So don't just be confused about Ishimoku. Don't just like stay logical even in terms of price. Don't just use Ishimoku and then get drawn in it. Don't just get drawn inside Ishimoku. Stay logical also about Ishimoku movement. It's very important for you to stay logical. The best buys in Ishimoku are in between the lines of Ishimoku. Yeah. Okay. Even between Kijun and SSN. Those are the best buys. But everything that's out of thin air there, the thin air are the sells. Even the price is saying that That's why I told you that the empty is also emptiness is also what? A setup. A setup. Emptiness is a setup. This emptiness is a setup of Dunk for cells. Stay logical. As soon as you say more logical in terms of movement of everything, that you know where you buy, all cheapest point, all cheap point with Ishimoku are inside between the two lines of Ishimoku. That's where you need to buy. Buy yourself in between there. Don't do something like stay logical. Don't invent. Let me do for SSA and SS. Let me try to do for. Okay, let me put back the. Okay. Let us do for SSA retracement with. And SSB retracement. Let's take this example. When you take the Fibonacci tool, all I'm showing you is just to tell you that Ishimoku has everything. Order blocks. You know that order blocks are the twist, right? And the TK cost. Those are the order blocks of the candle. Yes, there are people who say, oh, order block is just here. Like SMC are ICT people. But Ishimoku has also order block. See, you see that we just bought here, right? That's what buying something is what an order, right? It's not about order block. It's about volume. Ordering volume or what? If I have to put the same word. But I don't want to put the same word like SMC and ICT because this is not the SMC, not at all. This is only volume Ishimoku region made by Vegeta. With me. So I'm just showing you all of this just to tell you that Ishimoku has everything in one. That's why it's called Ishimoku Kinkoyo. The equilibrium at a glance. At a glance. Anyway. So SSA. From this bottom and to this high. The first source of SSA is at 78%. Between 61 and 78, inside 78. Like this. Most of the time it will be 78, 88%. But SSB will be 100%. 100%. When the retracement comes. SSB retracement. For example, here. Sometimes the asset is general formula. It's just general something. I'm just trying to make you be a little bit more logical. I'm not trying to make you use a Fibonacci. By the way, I don't like Fibonacci and SMC in my group. Only Ishimoku. That's the only lecture that I want. I'm trying to put you in mind volume at the only master. You can use other things if you master them. But that all of this shit will get you confused. I don't use SMC. I don't use ICT. I don't use and I respect ICT and SMC because I've been using them to have an orientation, the way I structure my mind. I've been using, I respect them. And I consider Ishimoku as the master. price action as warrior, as warrior. So that's why I respect um, SMC and ICT, but I will not use them. I don't want people to use them in my group because I'm trying to put only one thing in mind. Volume is the master. Now, when you use it as a one logical tool, I agree, one logical tool, but it cannot make, don't take, I cannot be taking a decision only based on price. Okay. So SSB, SSA here has been touched at Fibonacci at 88%, as I said here, right? But SSB is sometimes, when it comes to SSB, sometimes 100%. Not all of the time. It's just a realization that I made. Not all of the time. You can take this part too and have something like this. SSB will be at 88%. SSA will be above 78%. So that's it. For example, let me show you another thing. You had here what? A retracement. You had here a retracement to Tenkan, but Tenkan here, Kijun here was even 78% for this live analysis. But that's not what I want to show you. I don't want to be making Fibonacci all the time. Don't use Fibonacci. I'm just putting you like Ishimoku has all. Don't stress yourself. Ishimoku has RSI also. Don't stress yourself too much. Those 5 lines are for a reason. But let me show you what I want to show you now. When you want to enter, so this is a Kijun set, and how do you call it? Screw it. Okay, this is a Tenkan setup, right? You go on 15 minutes, you want to enter because that you had a Tenkan setup for 1 hour. That's the Tenkan setup that you had. And then you come like this, you have that setup, and then how do you know that you can buy with confidence here? When ticket costs in 15 minutes start going to the upside too, like 1 hour ticket cross is to the upside. Now 15 minutes jaws is also to the upside now. You can use price logic in this way. You will realize that you have this bottom that has been broken by this other bottom, right? So, but the bottom, who created this bottom, it is this top. But after this, the price went up and then broke this top. So it means that buy, right? But previously, when in 15 minutes, you had a meaning of sell only based on this price logic. When you break another bottom, it is a sell. When you break the previous buy, it is a buy. People will call it meaningful high, meaningful low. But let me just call it top and bottom. You can use it just to be more confident about buying when Ishimoku will give you then a ticket cross here in front. You can use this price logic. This is the price logic. Even the logic in terms of price, it is time to buy for price-wise, right? But Ishimoku will give then you a better entry here at the bottom, a cheapest entry. Okay. You can use it to have more confidence. The same thing happened also look, You can have another example just at this. I need to charge my phone. Please give me 1 second. You can also have another example just like using this price logic, like to have more confidence buying here. Like sometimes people are afraid to buy before the cloud because sometimes it can be tricky. It can be a correction, right? So you have this logic here, you have this low, you have this high, you have this low. So from here we have a sell because this low broke this previous low. But from this point, you have a buy from price logic because this low created this high and this high just broke this previous high. So we had a buy. So the ticket calls happen from this point of view, from this candle. And then, but the price told you already in advance that we can buy already. But Ishimoku give you a cheaper price inside the inverted Kijun entry. So sometimes it will not work like that, and it can be tricky to buy something in 15 minutes. You had also a ticket cost before the cloud year, right? Why did you go to the sell? That's the question. You could have come and buy here, as I showed you. You could have come and buy. Because why? Because you had a bottom here, then a top here, then a bottom here, then a top, then a bottom. This bottom sold the market here, right? From the price point of view. But this top, when you take a black line, the top is just right here. And then you will see that this candle, this candle wick on the left is being broken by the other one. So this one is already a buy. So you could have told yourself, okay, price is telling me to buy. Let me buy. But when you say price is telling me to buy, you forget that price is just a warrior, not not the master. Then you come and buy, and then you get waxed out. Like I've been waxed out also by this one specifically, because I put aside the master Ishimoku. What should have made you actually sell here? Yes, the price say buy, but it doesn't always work like that. In 1 hour, when you finish having one logical price logic, go back to the 1 hour and look at the reason why you need to continue to sell than buy this shit. The reason why you need to continue to sell here is that Tenkan and Kijun, Tenkan is already at this point is still inclined to the downside. There is no such thing as a cool of a buy here. The master Ishimoku volume is telling you that keep selling. I didn't change Tenkan. The Tenkan inclination are still in the downside. I still inclined to the downside. I didn't change my mind and start telling you to buy volume to the upside now. And the next thing is that this point was a minor zone. This one was a minor zone. It was not a major zone to make the price reverse. Minor zone rarely reverse the price. It is the major zone in 1 hour here at the back here that can make a price reverse completely. So you were not at a point in terms of volume-wise, volume intention, logical volume intention, direction, and all what intention that I can say to buy. 1 hour we're telling you to sell. That's why price is not above Ishimoku volume. The price is not above. The price is only created by the volume because it is people who have bank accounts, cash in the bank account who can go in the supermarket and buy. Only people who have cash in the bank account can go in the supermarket and buy. Not people who live in the bush and eat fruit and ants who can go and buy price things in the supermarket. No, bush people, village, not village people, but bush people who live in the walls and cannot go there on supermarket and buy things in the supermarket, right? So my opinion is simple. Even if you have validation in terms of volume, in terms of price, sorry, that we can buy, right? Forget about it. Because it's only one logical element that I'm just showing you. Price is just one logical price that I don't use often. I don't put it, don't use it to make your direction, your final decision. Your final decision is always with volume. Save your trading career and or enhance your trading career. Have better judgment only based on volume. Volume alone is your God, your Holy Spirit, and everything. So now you can do the exercise. Go on the naked chart, do highs and low on 5,000 candles because TradingView only permit. Do it on 1 hour time frame. Then compare Ishimoku to Fibonacci. And then what I also want you to do is that when you see in 1 hour TK cross, go on the first 10 can touch, go on 15 minutes. Do what I just did to have more confidence to take an entry in 15 minutes. Because some people are afraid to take this entry. They don't know if you will continue or do the 1-2 TK cross, then go down. So if the price logic make a buy here and 1 hour is already inclined to the upside, keep buying. Keep buying. The price is in the same direction as, like, who follow who? The price follow Ishimoku. So Ishimoku is the leader, dragging the price toward him, right? So if Ishimoku said in 1 hour that we are going to the upside already, just look at 15 minute price indication that it is the right moment now. Don't put price break high or low above Ishimoku, never. Ishimoku is your soulmate, the king, the Holy Spirit of your trading. So do the exercise that I just showed you. Take screenshot, put Fibonacci, send in the group. Keep the vibe positive for everyone. Don't judge, don't criticize. Make everybody feel comfortable talking to you in the group.